Hello, Internet. That was a bad sound that my throat just made. Oh, God. Hello, Internet, and welcome to Game Nights and another episode of Slaying 101. I'm Savvy, your keeper, and I'm sick and on a lot of cough medicine, so things are going to get weird today. Welcome to the show. Announcements. For anything that normally happens on game nights, you can find our streaming schedule down below our faces currently on the channel. All of our regularly scheduled events are on there. Is there anything special happening this week, Shano?
This week? No,
So.
not that I could think of.
Regular week.
Yeah, because there was the first session of Tidefall last week.
Yeah, we did. The return of Tidefall was last week. That's very exciting. Yeah.
Some snake people.
Regular old things. Matropony on Tuesday. All Myths Are True on Thursday. Saturday nights on Saturday. And all the regular stuff. Yeah, I said announcements and then didn't have any. My announcement is welcome, everyone. I'm glad you're here. Before we get started, I'm gonna let these fine people introduce themselves and tell you who they are playing in this Monster of the Week game today and where you can find them and what they're working on, because it's more interesting than my lack of announcements. But I'm Savvy, as Savvy Seaworth on all the social medias, and I run this game. And also run All Myths Are True on Thursdays, because I live Monster of the Week and can't do anything else. Let's see. Who sits next to me on the overlay? GB.
Hey, I'm Graybeard at Graybeard's Tavern, and you can catch me most days of the week. Sunday I do my own show in the mornings. You can check my Twitter and find my entire schedule. Every other week I'm here playing with these fine folks. On Monday and Tuesday nights I hang out, usually over on Indoor Adventures channel in chat, just hanging out because they're so amazing and I love them all. Then Wednesday I play multiple games, one on Pro Restarter's channel and then afterwards on Damn It Barry's channel. And that one I'm with LB in Saltmarsh. That's a wonderful beer and pretzels game. Come join us there if you just want to see us goof around. And then Thursdays I'm over on Encounter Roleplay with Death's Curios, with all kinds of fun steampunky goodness, because I'm a mad scientist and that's always a good time. That's me.
That's you. Sid, who are you?
Hi.
Where are you even?
I am Sid. Right now, I'm in my living room, which is covered, thankfully, by this lovely green screen. Christina Sid, Greek Sid on Twitter. You can find me here every other Sunday, here every other Wednesday for Tidefall. Yeah, we just kicked that off. We killed some snake people, broke out of prison. It was great. And every other Tuesday, you can find me over on FemNPC for Neverland 5e, hashtag pretty damn sure Peter Pan's a lich. We're pretty sure at this point. It's nearly positive, pretty sure, but definitely come check that out. We have the Fairies Ball. That's coming out this Tuesday. I'm terrified. It should be fun though, so you can come check me out on that.
Yay.
Woo.
Rob.
I guess it's me now. Hello. Hi, I'm Rob, or Bonus Stage Rob, or bonus_stage_Rob on Twitch. You can find me there playing, really anything I set my heart on. Today it was Catan with my roommate and my girlfriend, and I don't want to brag, but I played pretty well today and won. Cleaned up. But you can also find me this Monday on Encounter Roleplay as well. Or no, I'm sorry. Indoor Adventures. Where am I? What am I doing? What channel is this? Anyway. Indoor Adventures at 8:30 Eastern time. Is that right, LB? Did I do it? Did I do the thing? Okay, I did the thing. I am so sorry. There's so many things that I do. It's hard to keep them straight. I'll be guest playing as Philip, a halfling fighter. He's pretty cool. And then on Thursdays, I DM on Runaway Robots channel Cypress, a D&D 5e homebrew. So it's exciting and stuff. And yeah. Somebody take this mic away from me.
Yay. LB.
Hi, I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on the Twitters. As a PSA, I have new foster kittens, and if you see me just get up randomly, that's why. They're on the bed next to me, so they're roughhousing and stuff. But you can find me on Mondays with Rob, guest starring this week, and then on Tuesdays, Indoor Adventures channel, we do Curse of Strahd, and got intense last week. Valaki and Barovia were on fire, my character almost died because we split the party immediately because we're dumb. And Wednesdays you can find me with GB on Damn It Berries channel. Sunday after this, I will be on Pro Restarters channel. We are doing a game where I play Medusa.
Cypher System.
Cyphers. All I could think of was Cypress, but that's not it. Cypher System. It's an Afro-futurism, really interesting game. So yeah, watch that after this.
Yay. And Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean, the Kraken King. It's redundant for me to talk about my schedule because my schedule is this channel schedule. So I'll just check out Cyberscape, our podcast. I don't think Savannah mentioned that. We had an episode come out last week. Those usually come out bi-weekly. You can catch those on CastBox, iTunes, or wherever else you buy your podcasts. That's all I got today.
Except our podcast is free.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Gotta pay me for it.
You pay with your love.
With an hour of your time and a nice review on iTunes. I just had it in my brain that I skipped somebody, but I think everybody talked. You guys would tell me if I skipped someone, right? I don't know why I thought that. I was like, oh no, I skipped someone. Just kidding. So yeah, follow all these lovely people and the things that they do because they're great and fun. And let's play a game. But first, the spooky music.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, because it is a spooky time for our friends here on Slaying 101. So, brief recap. As soon as I finish coughing. Brief recap for the past couple of sessions, for the past day or so for our wonderful characters here. You have been investigating some sort of happening in one of the dormitories on the campus where most of you attend school. In Carter Hall, one of the freshmen who lives in this honors dorm experienced something strange. The word help written on a mirror. She was terrified. And refused to go back in the dorm. So you all investigated. You did a lot of things. You talked to her and her roommate. You broke into her room and stole her whole ass desk. That tracks. I will never forget. And among other things, took a lot of her possessions back to Wynn's room in his frat house to ostensibly summon a ghost. Which you did. She was not very helpful or forthright and was generally kind of aggressive. Like you do, I guess. But you continued on ever forward, continuing to investigate. You uncovered the names of several students who had died on campus, all around the same time. The event that kicked these deaths off seemed to be the death of Molly Wells, a former student at the university. So following this thread, ghosts and excitement abound, and you all sort of find yourself following this trail, meeting up at the exterior of the home of the original traumatized freshman's friend Mark, where you believe Katie, this freshman, and her friend are in some sort of peril from this ghost. What would you like to do as you all sort of pull up to the outside of this red brick house where Wynn, I think, pegged as Mark's house? I feel like some scrying or something happened.
Yeah, I think I scried on it and I saw that there was something going on inside this.
On your different vehicles, Wynn and Abby, and I think also Travis, I'm pulling up in a very nice car, meeting up with Rex and Sally on the outside of this house where you can hear some commotion coming from the inside.
All right.
Are we doing this?
Well, do we have a game plan? Like, are we just gonna go in guns blazing?
It's usually how I do it, but more like knives blazing.
Right.
Abby reaches into the back seat and pulls out a shotgun. And it's just
That also works. Yeah. You got ghost bullets in that gun, or
I have rock salt.
done? All right, cool. Yeah. I mean, y'all. I will freely admit I'm not much of a thinker for these things, so I don't know. Maybe get the not evil ghosts out and then wail on said evil ghost.
Can we banish it? When?
I can try. I won't know until I get in there.
I mean, if you could banish it from here before we go inside, that'd be great. Can you? Is that a thing?
Let me try. No, I can't.
Whack him upside the head. Don't fuck with me right now. We've got a ghost situation, all right?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
asked a simple question.
Does anyone not have something to stab or shoot ghosts with?
And Rex pulls out a mega taser and just points it at you and goes, shrugs. Like, will this work?
I'm gonna hand him my magical knife. Do not lose this.
Big hood nod. Mega taser disappears.
Now I'm trying to decide if a taser would work on a ghost.
Well,
Questions this game brings up.
so I'm gonna weird science it at some point, but Rex hasn't thought of it yet.
Great.
So now Rex takes the knife, and then all of a sudden it's like palmed and like in the sleeve of the coat. So it just looks like they're standing there with their hands in their pockets again.
Abby just has a shotgun. Just walking up to the door.
Okay. So Abby, handing over a knife, walks up to the door of this house. You can hear quite a commotion happening inside.
She's gonna try the handle because there's no way she can kick down a door.
Okay, it is. It's unlocked.
Okay. She'll motion to everyone that she's gonna open the door before she just throws it open.
Yeah. Why
Everyone look ready?
you want to go forward with that since you got the rock salt gun? I mean, just basically pop in and shoot anything transparent.
Sure. Abby stands in front of the door waiting for somebody to open it.
Oh, I got this. Sally's gonna kick in the door. It's open, but she doesn't care. She's still gonna kick it in.
Okay, yeah, I don't think you have to roll for that.
What, Rob?
I was just gonna say, Jesus, that was subtle.
I like to make an entrance. All right, let's do this.
All right, Sally kicks wildly at the door, which sort of flies open, bashing against the wall, and you see the sort of darkened entry to this house, and a lot of commotion coming from inside, the occasional kind of wailing or screaming sound, sort of the sounds of things scraping across the floor, banging into walls. And as I think you enter, you can see a lot of the furniture in this place has already been turned over or moved or kind of thrown around. The house is pretty much in disarray.
There's no ghost in immediate sight.
Not from where you're standing, no.
Abby kind of stands in the doorway with the shotgun and she's looking around, but she does not enter. She seems to be a little scared.
All right, Abigail, we got your 6.
Yeah, I'm not worried about my back.
All right, fine, I'll get your 12, but don't shoot me full of rock salt, please.
I will do my best.
All right. Sally, move forward into the darkness. Kick over any furniture in her way.
All right, so Sally sort of making her way into the house through this entryway, which in front of you can see sort of a hallway which looks to go towards another part of the house, and then off to the right it kind of opens up into a living area. So as you make your way sort of down and around this corner, you see a small-ish sort of living room. The furniture has all been thrown around, knocked over, sort of pushed up against the walls, and toward the back of the room you see movement. When as you follow them in, this is a familiar sight to you, having already seen this through your scrying, but you all see movement towards the back of the rooms, and in the form of 2 figures sort of huddled on the floor, kind of backs against one of the walls, looking rather panicked. One of them, familiar to some of you, is Katie.
Y'all keep an eye out. I got this part. I
Right.
kind of, because I know Katie's seen me and we had a connection. I push to the front of the group and hold in my hands. I don't have any weapons in them. And say, Katie, you remember me? When?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Your roommate sent us. She said you were missing.
You gotta get us out of here.
All right, let's go.
All right, yeah, come on, bring you outside.
Okay. And she goes to, I think, help her friend, who you can assume is Mark, probably, since this is his house, up off the floor. They look harried and pretty terrified, but not injured currently. And they sort of move close to you when is anyone still outside? Everybody's come in. Okay, great.
Okay, good. The door's locked.
Okay, good.
You're all trapped now. Well
that-
done.
Easier because as you all sort of start to move toward the exit, obviously very dramatically, the door slams shut in front of you, and I think appearing in front of the door very briefly is an apparition, not one that you have seen before, but in the form of a young man, sort of dark cropped hair, relatively thin button-down shirt, and slacks, very transparent, and he sort of appears very briefly and looks at all of you and says, "Sorry, you can't go."
Why the
then-
fuck not?
Flashes away.
Salt circle?
Yeah. Fuck. All right, put him in.
We all get close together.
Okay. All right, so you
Start
all
drawing a salt circle.
So you all sort of huddle up in the moving back towards the living room and draw out a salt circle around the 7 of you. And as this is happening, I think in the background of the room, like every so often, you will hear something falling over or sliding or kind of shaking. And as you complete the salt circle, right outside of it, you see. I lost my list of things. 5 humanoid forms sort of appear outside the edges of the circle at different points. One of them, the girl you spoke to before. The other 4, there are a couple of young men. One of them, the one that you just saw in front of the front door, and a couple of other young women, all sort of looking at you. And the apparition, who you are assuming to be Molly Wells, sort of steps right up to the edge of the circle and looks at all of you in it and says, "Why?"
You said you help. So, can we not help you, or?
I think it's too late for me. But I said I wanted to help.
Who? Oh, right. We know this.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
I don't really like your kind of help. The whole like taking people off the mortal coil, probably not the help they're looking for, like their freshman year of college. Just gonna go out in there and say that.
Yeah, people usually want something that'll keep them alive. We like living here. It's, it's not perfect. It's and then he'll kind of like whisper over to Abby, "Kid, these salt circles don't have like a weight limit, do they?" That's
She kind of just slowly turns her head. It's a
Like,
barrier. It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, like elevators, you can only have so many people in them. I feel like this is not gonna work.
Okay. It will.
I'm trusting you.
I'm just stepping to the back of the group and then opening my journal and just kind of just beginning to mutter as I start to try to work the banishment spell.
Okay.
As Wynn steps to the back of the circle, Rex like moves kind of behind and pushes him into the middle of the circle because he doesn't want suddenly the magic person to disappear, so to like be like yoinked out.
All right, let's see. I'm looking at the weird move. You just have use magic, right?
Yeah, is use magic has an ability to banish a spirit or curse from a person, place, or object it inhabits.
Okay. Yeah. Hero roll plus weird if you'd like to try.
I would like to try.
I have to keep remembering that I have a move that can be used before people make rolls, so do your roll, but it doesn't work right now.
Oh, okay. I'll roll weird. Boop. That's a 12.
Jeebs.
Double
Okay.
fives.
Weird.
Yeah. That just works.
And that's it. Game over. We win.
Yeah, that's all you
We
did.
win.
Oh my ghost
right.
puzzle. Yay. Yeah, so I think Wynn from the now in the center of the group as Rex has pushed you there trying to protect you, you mutter the incantation, and I think as she is sort of stepping around the circle to sort of look at all of you and try to talk to you, Molly's form starts to flicker a little bit, and she kind of looks down and looks up and says, "Cute." By then, as the spell sort of takes hold of her and she flickers, and then there is a sort of bright flash of light from her, and then it dies down and she's gone, and the other 4 spirits in the room sort of look to each other very briefly and kind of blink away.
Damn it, I wanted to talk to them.
That seemed really easy.
Yeah, I keep feeling like we're kind of punting the ball down the field a little bit.
What does that mean?
If she's if
have you
the
not been to any
banishment's not-
games since you got to? No.
Have you seen my class schedule?
True.
I don't really care about the sports reference, but what I'm thinking is that if she keeps coming back after these banishments go through, then she's tied to something.
Yeah, I can't figure out what she's tied to because she's kind of popping up all over the place. But I figured our priority here is getting these people to safety, so let's do that.
All right,
I'm
kids, let's go.
Sure, she'll be back.
I have a question. Why is it now? The anniversary of her death isn't for 2 weeks.
Maybe it's like
You know, starting early, prepping for the return.
Some people do like a whole month, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I used to know a girl that would like celebrate her birthday for the entire month of August. It was obnoxious, but you know.
I don't know anyone
Sometimes.
who does that. What if? Do you think somebody might have summoned her? I mean, how long ago did she die?
It was like the 80s, yeah.
85.
Yeah. Up on texts come across that they died like every 2 weeks. Wasn't that a thing? Question mark.
I didn't find any other deaths, right?
Yeah. All of those.
There were a
guys died.
few. Yeah.
Right,
Five of
but
them.
there was 5 of them, but after that there wasn't.
No, but
Like
each, but each one of them happened like 2 weeks apart.
Yeah, but why now? Why did she come back now? Because if it was in the 80s, what year is it? Is it now?
It's now.
Okay. It just normally goes, at least from my research, they have a pattern of some sort. Right?
Last time she was active was back before, like right after she died, and then what? 30 years go by? Yeah, why now?
What if a spell broke? What if
That's-
she was sealed this entire time and somebody just unsealed her?
Wait a
That's
minute.
thing,
Katie
right?
saying anything?
Wait a minute.
She is not. She's sort of standing there looking at all of you and like looking at Mark. Mark looks like he's about to pass out. Like he's so terrified at this point. And I think she's just looking at all of you like,
The roommate was by herself in the room, but the ghost fucks were here messing with these lot.
Yeah.
Katie, does your roommate, does she have any weird things?
well, what do you mean?
Like, she'll go into her bag and pull out some like crystals and urns and stuff like that.
Allison, no. No, she's
Does
pretty
she
normal. Obnoxiously normal.
Does she like you?
Yeah. I mean, we hang out.
Katie was okay. So that was a ghost. We're all on the same page here. We don't need to get through that
Yeah,
part.
no shit.
What did it seem like it was after you, or did it seem like it was focused on Mark there?
I think it's me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But why? Why you?
I don't know.
Are you stressing from classes?
I mean, I'm more stressed about there being a literal ghost following me around, but yeah, I mean, it's stressful.
This is like the first week.
Oh.
Where'd you get your books from?
Around? Some of them are new, some of them are used. I mean, they all came from the bookstore. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm stressed. Honors is not the same as it was in high school here.
Yeah, I know. What program are you in?
Math?
Oh.
I'm undeclared.
All right. I mean, fair enough.
I wanted to take my time and like figure out what I actually want to do before I declare, and then I have to change. And I mean, I know people that change like 3 or 4 times. It's just, oh my god, it's been like 2 weeks and I'm having a meltdown. And a ghost is following me.
I mean, the ghost is following you because you're having a meltdown, but probably. What? She's after people who, she's trying to help, relieve stress by.
Killing you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Right, totally. That would happen to me.
Has anything else like this happened before?
Like a ghost?
Well-
No.
Monsters, demons.
No.
Maybe we should go through the desk again.
I'm wondering if it might have something to do with the bookstore.
We can check. It's closed now, but I know someone who might be able to break us in.
Me too.
That's Rex's hood looked at Travis.
I'm still stuck on why all this is happening now. I mean, if her books had traces of her in him the whole time, then I feel like this would have happened already. Why now?
Well,
Is
that's
it
why I
books?
feel like this was deliberate.
Yeah.
Wait, do
It
you know
just doesn't happen.
who she is?
Mm-hmm. Her name's Molly. Molly Wells. Great-great-granddaughter of Maggie Wells. Cult leader.
You're joking.
It's canon now. It's canon. Sorry, what?
You're kidding, right?
No?
What does
Is
that
this a-
name mean something to you?
That's the
Yeah,
girl.
it's in the hold on. And she sort of goes over to a pile of stuff that's been sort of thrown into one corner and is going through and kind of pulls out from under some things a backpack and opens it and pulls out a textbook and sort of brings it over to you and says, this was her book.
Oh.
Or somebody who is super obsessed with her because her name's all like drawn in it and shit.
May I see it?
Yeah, you can fucking have it.
Solid. Okay. And what kind of book is it?
It's a textbook of unidentified origin. I'll say
Undeclared.
College
Undeclared.
algebra.
it's an undeclared textbook. It's a math book of some sort, probably calculus. That sounds right. I didn't take a lot of math classes, so that sounds like a thing that people take. So yeah, it's a sort of an older calculus textbook. And opening it up, it's fairly worn at this point, and it does sort of in the margins of some of the pages and the front corner sort of have the name, or under the front cover have the name Molly W.
Oh.
written in it. And as you flip through, I think you notice on some of the pages toward the middle, like in the corners, there's this odd sort of like brownish red kind of faded stain. Not very large, almost like droplets.
Oh. She probably killed herself, and this book, when she killed herself, this book probably collected some of the blood. That makes sense.
Yikes.
That shit.
Wait, she
College
killed herself?
bookstore will sell anything, huh?
Probably. Vengeful spirits.
Well, yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's just
Let's get rid of this shit.
yeah.
Burn the book.
Yeah, but what about the other 4 of them, right?
Oh. Is there any other names in the book?
Nope, just hers.
I get the impression that she's sort of collecting them, and maybe if we get rid of her, they'll be able to move on. She seems to be the most powerful of the entourage.
Yeah. Maybe if we, cut off the head, sort of thing.
Sally just pulls out a Zippo.
There's more to it. Do you have? She leans over to Mark. Do you have a fire pit or something?
I have a grill in the back.
There we go. Barbecue ghost. Easy peasy.
Okay. Probably just to be safe. Well, one of us should probably stick around with you, Katie, for a little bit. Just to make sure.
Okay.
Cool. Win?
Yeah. Help with the book or the garden, or do you want to take
Go with the book. I'll
All
stay
right.
here.
All right. Just making sure.
I'll go with them, and I will use my thing that I should always use, my move, which is often right. When a hunter comes to you for advice about a problem, give them your honest opinion and advice. If they take your advice, they get +1 on ongoing while using the advice. And you mark expertise.
So, how do you think we should do this?
Well, I think we should purify it in some way by burning it with the rock salt so that it's more than just burning pages, and we need to make sure we have all of it burned.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, hopefully it's a big grill.
It is an old charcoal grill.
Solid.
All right. Is there a bag of charcoal around, some lighter fluid,
Sure.
box of matches? All right. I'll start getting the grill lit.
Okay. I don't think you have to roll to light a grill.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, like, I feel like in life I kind of do. Like,
I would need to.
It's a
but-
crapshoot. But
No, you have to light it quickly, otherwise the particles from the accelerant will get into the air, and then you're gonna lose your eyebrows.
Thanks. I step back. Hold on the long matches towards the charcoals.
All right. So you light up the charcoal. It starts to take, and the coals start to light up. So what are we trying to accomplish here? How big is this magic?
I guess I mean, because this is more than just banishing. I'm assuming we're actually trying to like murder the spirit, or at least send it on back to pasture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call that big magic. Is this our first big magic?
Big magic.
Big magic. All right. So this is bigger than use magic. Is big magic. Big magic covers everything more powerful, such as bringing someone back from the dead, opening a portal to another dimension, and killing ghosts. Probably, I just decided. So decide what magical effect you want to make happen. You tell me you did that, and then I decide what you need to cast the spell. I'm going to say you need people to help.
Hi.
This is going to take a lot of energy.
I also am here as well.
Okay.
Oh god, didn't know you were there.
I mean, wherever Abby goes, it's usually where I go.
Yeah.
He's the sneakiest. Let's see. Okay, you need people to help. I'll say you'll need to use magic as part of the ritual. So that's going to be a roll.
Okay.
And it's going to take a long time. So it's probably going to take a little bit and not be sort of an instantaneous effect.
Okay. The move says hours or days. I'm hoping it's not days. Okay.
No.
This will be a long barbecue.
No. Hour or two, probably. If you're trying to do like a full on ghost cleansing ritual.
All right. So we need to. I'm gonna need to sit over the book for a little while. Like you said, to sort of contain the essence and channel it. And then the last part of this is gonna be put in the book, in the fire. It's gonna take a little bit, and she's probably gonna get cranky. And I'm gonna need your help, Abby, probably with the channeling.
Sure.
And yeah, Travis, probably you too. And probably someone should tell those inside that the ghosts are gonna probably pop up and try to stop us.
Okay. Should they stay in the circle?
We should also probably put a circle around us just in case.
Sure.
I don't know how much more salt you have.
I just brought 2 of those big ol' cans. Travis, can you let them know and I'll start the salt circle?
Oh yeah. I'll poke in and let them know that we might be fucked while we wait for this spell to happen. Feels good. So he'll just trot off and poke his head back in the house.
So it's just basic self-defense, but like, I mean, all things considering, like, I mean, if you want me to go over some like finer points of, like demon slaying, vampires, lycanthropes, that sort of thing, like, I mean, I can charge extra for that.
All right, sales pitch. Hang on a second.
What?
They're doing some magic mumbo jumbo out there by the grill. It's gonna take a little while. Ghosts might get a little stir crazy while they wait for their inevitable banishment, because we are the best. But good things come to those who wait. So just put some of those self-defense skills to the test. If anything goes south, all right, bye.
Whoa.
Pops out.
But. All right. Rexy, let's all get within eyesight of each other. We might need to make a circle out that way. All right, kiddos, pack up. We're going outside.
Rex goes to like the closet, the closest closet to the living room or whatever, looks for a vacuum, goes to the next closet, looks for a vacuum, eventually finds a vacuum and gets all the salt that we already used, pulls the container out of the vacuum and goes out with that.
That's what I like about you, Rexy. You never waste. Waste not, want not. I like it.
No, it's a
It
line
has
of
to be pure.
it's a line of dog hair.
But,
Yeah,
Rex,
right.
but Rex doesn't know that.
Fine.
I mean, you'll see when Rex has to defend themselves, what he has in their pockets.
Secondhand salt, baby. Hashtag secondhand salt.
Very good. All right, so everyone is convening in the backyard then. All right, so as you all make your way out there, Abby creating another circle of salt
Around the grill.
Okay. Encompassing the grill and Wynn, and I guess whoever else wants to be inside it. Let's see.
Rex-
So,
Rex also grabs a lawn chair and then proceeds to, put a leg up and sit in it all casual. And has, I can't remember her name. Tracy, no. Who's the victim?
Katie.
Katie, not Tracy, Katie. He's got Katie's phone and he's using it.
I think after a minute, she's like, "Is that my phone?"
The hood nods up and down and hands it to her.
Thanks.
I wouldn't think too much of it. It happens.
She puts it in her pocket. Yeah, so everyone starts to get set up. When you start this ritual, You do have some sort of bonus that Abby gave you.
+1.
A +1. One other person can roll to help out if they so choose on this magic roll that Win is about to do, or you cannot do that because it do have consequences if you do bad.
Yeah,
As
I'm
I
already
said.
gonna have a +4 on this roll, so if people don't want to put the risk, but could also just put the last nail in this coffin.
I am helping, but I don't know if I can also help. Or just do my move.
You could also help out, I think, since that move is sort of not ongoing.
Mm-hmm. This will be weird.
Help out is plus cool.
Oh, so cool.
Okay, it's an 8. On a 7 to 9, your help grants them +1, but you also expose yourself to trouble or danger.
Seems about right when working with Lynn. but
I'll
that's
put
fine.
that one in my pocket. All right. But when you have that +1 as well, so a +2 from your good friend, your best friend Abby, and you can roll to use magic.
All right, take out my book and start the rituals. Exhort you Somnus dead. Oh wait, wrong one. X. All right.
He's focused.
That's a holy shit.
Wow. I
That's
don't think I've ever seen a 16 in an apocalypse game. Golly.
That's a 16.
We win.
Game done. Banish all the ghosts.
There are no longer ghosts on this plane.
These are just
No
dead.
longer exist.
We're all destroyed. The ghosts inside of all of us are also banished, and we all die.
Oh my gosh, how did you do that?
I'll make sure I did my
Fine,
numbers
that's
right. I
fine.
got +2, and then
+2 +3.
I
Yeah,
had I had +2 from Abby from 2
Mhm.
things. Then I had a +1 from my own move with my Luck of the Damned. So yeah,
What is that?
after I use magic or cast a rote, I get a +1 to the next roll I make. So as long as I keep
Oh,
chaining,
that's right, that's right.
I can keep chaining use magic or rotes. It's kind of broken now that I think about it, but
Oh,
we're
that's
not gonna
right.
talk
I like
about
it. No, I like it. Cool. Yeah. So it. Oh, that's more exciting music. And so it begins as Wynn opens this book, lighting the fire in the grill, and begins to chant whatever incantation he is chanting. So that's exciting.
I like the hype music. All right.
Okay. So as Wynn starts to chant, I think after 30 seconds or so, nothing has happened and everything seems to be going according to plan. You wait a couple of minutes, and Wynn, as you're doing this chanting, the magic around you sort of starts to swell. And those of you, I think, who are attuned to this kind of thing can kind of feel the energy in the air sort of changing almost a little bit. I think especially like Sally. Abby, you're probably a little attuned to this as well. Rex, as this happens, every once in a while your phone screen will go a little on the fritz and then come back, and then the fire in the charcoal sort of starts to swell as well and starts to change color. Hey Wynn, what color does your magic look like?
Oh geez. I think it's like a golden color.
Okay, so it just turns from this orange red to this kind of bright gold as it starts to swell up. And as this happens, you hear a scream from next to you, Rex, as Katie, sort of looking behind your shoulder, has seen a couple of apparitions appear behind Rex in the yard and start to kind of swarm around toward the two of them and kind of toward the salt circle. Is everyone in the circle, and do you do anything?
in it for now, but if we have some issues, Sally will jump out and pop some ghosts.
Okay.
Yeah, same kind of knife at the ready.
Sitting up in the chair, but just waiting.
So yeah, I think you see a couple of forms sort of swoop in right to the edge of the circle and stop and just kind of look at you and look at you. And they don't look, they have these looks on their faces. They don't look like angry or sort of overly aggressive or anything like that, though their behavior would seem otherwise. They're just kind of there. It's kind of existing right now.
That's where Rex pulls out the big pocket, has salt packets like between all 4 fingers, and chucks them like throwing stars at one of the ghosts just to see if anything happens.
Okay. Do you open the packets or
No, Rex doesn't know. So they have the packets and they chuck them like throwing stars at the ghost.
Okay, yeah. So I think you all see Rex chuck these salt packets, and they fly through the form. And I think the ghost kind of reacts a little bit because something has just phased through it, and then just looks back up at you like almost a little confused.
And
what was that supposed to do?
Rex's hood drops, and you notice that, I mean, the camera notices that it's like one from Subway and one from Jimmy John's, and like the cafeteria, everywhere that Rex has been going lately is just grabbing big handfuls of salt packets and filling his pockets with them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I think you got to open them next time, Rexy, but good form. Good
Yeah,
form.
you'll get them next time.
A big shrug.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the two kind of swarm and start to move kind of around the edges of the circle, like big cats stalking their prey. And then I think after another moment or so, the other two appear and start to kind of stalk around the edge of the circle. Wind is continuing this incantation, and the fire is sort of growing and changing. And swirling around in the charcoal barbecue. And then finally, I think you see Katie, who's watching this whole thing, her eyes go wide as sort of across the lawn, the form of Molly Wells appears. And she appears for a moment and then sort of flickers away and then appears again at the edge of the circle next to where Abby is. And Abby, I think she is sort of bearing down on you and looks at you from across the line and says, like I said, cute. And you see her eyes close and a wind starts to pick up outside. And the edge of the circle of salt where Abby is starts to thin as the wind is kind of pushing at it, getting thinner and thinner and thinner.
Hey, dead co-ed.
Travis,
I'm gonna
mom
punch the
arms.
ghost.
Oh
I'm
yes.
jumping up to punch. Okay, it's not really a punch because it's a magical force, but just for flavor, like it's gonna come out of her fist. She's
Okay.
gonna fucking deck the ghost.
Travis
Okay.
mom arms Abby while this is happening.
Yeah, Sally lets this one-liner fly and throws a fist at the ghost. This will be a roll to kick some ass, that is plus tough, unless you have something that makes it something else, which you fools always do.
Yep, it's a plus weird.
Alright.
Okay. And then let's see. Any other pluses here? Don't think so. Okay, we're just plus weird then. Here we go. That's a 14.
Yeah, it is.
Pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think Travis and Abby especially, Travis, as you kind of throw an arm across Abby and start pushing her back to the other side of the circle, Sally throws this force fist, I don't know, at the ghost. Yeah, so you inflict harm, and then also on a 10 plus choose one extra effect. So Those are, you gain the advantage, so you can take +1 forward or give +1 forward to another hunter. You can inflict an extra harm, you can take less harm, or you can force them where you want them.
I'll say let's force them where we want them. I want her away from the circle, away from the rest of the group. So
Okay.
just get her out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, does your attack, does that have an amount of harm that it
As a 1 harm.
a 1 harm? Okay.
Harm magical.
Great. So yeah, ghosts don't wear armor. I don't even know what that is. It's magic. And so you throw this fist, and this force just sort of emanates through your arm incredibly powerfully and sort of strikes this apparition right in the chest, and she sort of goes flying back, sort of pushed several feet away from the circle, and lets out this sort of shrieking sound, as not, I think, expecting you to actually impact with her. And so she shrieks and lets out this horrible sound, and sort of flies back across the lawn as the rest of the apparitions sort of look to her and start to close in on the circle. So the circle is not broken, but it is thinned out on one side. Anyone else like to react?
All right, let's speed this up. Maybe a little more seasoning over there.
Yeah, I'd like to enchant my weapon,
Whoa. Okay.
if possible.
Is that use magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do you have use magic as your weird move?
Oh shit. Do I not? Oh no.
Did you
Wait.
pick a different one?
Where's my weird move? Oh no. I thought that was just an action I could use in. Okay, maybe I don't.
Is that more like you spend time doing that sort of thing?
Well, so I thought it was just a move I could do, like use magic.
If you didn't choose off of the extra weird list that Savvy had, then you can. Like Rex doesn't do magic. Rex has weird science. So unless you pick something off that, you have it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I do have use magic if I'm just.
So there's
okay.
that list of weird basic moves. You would have picked one of them. Use magic is one of them.
And that's the default for all
Oh.
characters.
Oh, dope. Okay, yeah. I would like to do that.
Okay, yeah. You can roll plus weird.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a basic move. I wasn't sure. Oh god. -1. Travis wasn't listening. Oh, that's a 6.
That's bad. Oh,
Travis
that-
doesn't listen when Abby teaches him shit.
On a miss, you lose control of the magic.
No.
What is the weapon that you're trying to enchant?
So I see all this stuff happening as Sally says, like, you know, we might want to speed this up, and it's like, yeah, but I can buy us some time. I got this. And he kind of like looks at Abby like, all right, check this out. And then he sort of just picks up his knife and sort of like tries vaguely. It's likely sounds sort of like a spell she taught him, but he sort of like replaces the Latin with like other words that kind of sound like it. And he's just like, Nosferatu subway. I don't know. And he just sort of hits his knife and hopes that it does something.
Oh, it does something, my boy.
Good.
Trust me. Yeah, so you, Abby, and I think as you hear this going down, a little too late to correct the problem, you see Travis lay a hand on the blade of his knife, and then pull his hand back immediately and make whatever sound Travis makes when he gets burned, because the blade of his knife is now growing white hot. Edges of it are sort of a little melty and dull.
Oh no! Oh, son of a bitch! That was my favorite knife.
Drop it!
Well, you don't think the ghost will be? Oh, jeez. Okay, and it drops.
Abby's going to, if she sees Molly again, she's going to try to shoot her with her shotgun.
Okay, yeah, I think she in the midst of this has started to make her way back toward the circle. So you take aim with the shotgun loaded with rock salt and fire. That's going to be kick some ass.
Kick some ass. All right. Roll tough. Travis, you'll note that you've never actually seen Abby use this gun.
The shotgun?
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure I've
God.
seen her use it.
As she shoots it, she screams. Abby's the book person. She doesn't really do this stuff.
You had the shotgun when we met.
I was gonna say your original story has you firing it. So
But she bullshits the whole thing. She actually smart about everything.
Tell the people at home what you rolled, Abigail.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. So as Molly is sort of making her way toward you and back toward the circle, I think you all see Abby take aim sort of awkwardly with this shotgun and fire, and let out a piercing scream as she has the butt of the rifle far too far over, and the kickback I think sort of knocks you right in the chest and in the clavicle, and Abby sort of goes flying backwards, falling. You're going to take 1 harm from that as you sort of fall over, and that is going to be at the very least a nasty bruise.
Jeez, kid, you gotta kind of lock your shoulders a little more. And he goes to help her up.
And as this happens, Molly has made her way back to the edge of the circle, and in the commotion, sort of focusing, blows away the rest of the edge of this salt circle, and starts bearing down on Abby, who opened herself up to danger. Anyone?
Attacking.
magic
Okay.
knife.
Okay, Rex,
Would-
yeah.
Yeah, would like to protect someone.
Okay. So I'm gonna have Travis, roll to pull this up. Yeah, Travis, you'll roll to protect someone. Rex and Abby, you can both, or not Abby, Rex and Sally, you can both roll to kick some ass. Protect someone is tough. It's all tough. Everything is tough unless you have something that makes it not tough.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, no, it's 7 or more. Tight.
Oh, don't forget to mark XP if you fail.
True.
What y'all got? Where is my move?
An 8.
I get bumped by Sally.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Okay. So we'll start with Travis. You rolled an 8. You protect them, okay, but you suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. Okay, maybe I won't start with you. That is going to happen. So Sally with an 8, you inflict harm on each other. And Rex, you with a 6 get your ass kicked instead. So I think, especially Sally with a partial success, I think you go in for another strike with your fist, not realizing how close Rex has gotten because they usually don't. And so as you sort of swing around with that strong right hook that I'm imagining Sally has, this blast of force is sort of let out, knocking back the spirit a bit, but also slamming into the side of Rex. That is 1 harm from you, Sally, right?
Yes.
All right, so Rex, you're going to take 1 harm, 1 magical harm, and the ghost is to Travis. As Molly is sort of recovering from this and she's bearing down on Abby, what do you do to try to protect her?
So I see the ghost blow away the rest of the salt, and she sort of starts to close in on Abby. And I sort of like Piccolo in front of Gohan her and just sort of like offer my entire body. I'm just like, come on, your beef's with me. Let's go.
Dodge.
Dodge.
Oh, this is all extremely
Dodge a
good.
ghost, you can dodge a ball.
This is the content I watch TV for. So yeah, I think you all see this happen as Travis sort of throws himself in front of Abby as Molly makes her way toward them and stops for just a moment, and then in a flash sort of reaches out toward the side of his head with her hand and latches on. And I think, Travis, you feel this like you know how things can get so cold that they burn? It's like that. I can't think of a good like word for that. But
Freezer
that
burn.
frostbite, like freezer burn type feeling in the back of your skull. You're gonna take 2 harm
Big yikes.
from that as she is sort of latched on to you. Hey, Win, what are you doing?
Can I do anything while I'm focusing on this spell?
I think it depends on what you want to do because things have taken a turn.
Yeah.
Don't want to say you don't notice because you definitely notice.
I was gonna try to heal someone that taken damage, but I don't know if I can do that with magic if I'm also using magic for something else. Am I concentrating on this spell right now?
Help.
Do you have a move that's healing, or you just want to use magic to heal?
I was gonna use
harm?
magic to heal.
You can try,
Okay.
but if you do a bad, it
Sure.
will be bad.
Don't do
Okay.
it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Why you
All
doing
right.
that, Win?
I will say if
Why you doing that, Win?
If you roll, I will give you the benefit of knowing that if you roll to use magic while you're using another magic and you
Yeah,
fail, it's
it
going
might-
to affect both magics.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
magic. Do magic.
Then
Post ass.
no, I think I'm just trying to read through the spell as quickly as I can. I think I've drawn my magic dagger
Okay.
as well. But yeah, I'm ready to defend myself if something comes to me, but I can't really help anyone right now, I don't think.
Okay.
So
Where's the shotgun?
Probably on the. I would assume it's on the ground next to Abby.
Yeah, Abby, did you
Yeah.
drop it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think yeah. So probably it's on the ground. And I will say, if you're all still in the circle, it's not that huge of a space, so it's not that far from you.
Abigail, I need to borrow something.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the shotgun and take a shot at the ghost.
Okay. So you grab the shotgun off the ground, take a shot. That's going to be your roll to kick some ass.
Alrighty.
So does your move that makes it so you can roll weird for that, is that for every time you kick some ass?
As every time I kick some ass, I'm
That's
just
so
a
good.
freaking ass kicking weirdo. I don't know.
Now it's a magic gun.
Bam.
This game is great.
10.
All right. You do the thing again. So you inflict harm on each other, and you get to choose an extra effect from the kick some ass list as well.
It has 3 harm.
Oh damn. Okay.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Wow.
Why do you think Abby got kicked back so far?
Because she's bad at guns.
Well, yeah.
Also, I do technically have I have 1 armor, so I take 1
Okay.
less
Awesome.
because I am immortal.
Oh yeah, just for reference moving forward, because I think I probably forgot to say this. If you have armor, I will tell you specifically if the harm that you take ignores armor.
Okay, cool.
So generally,
I take
go
1.
ahead and go ahead and I'm just gonna give you the harm, and then go ahead and subtract your armor off of that.
All right, cool. So if I take 1, then 0. Okay, cool. Then I will add extra harm to that.
Okay, that's 4. Jeez. Okay. Wow. So yeah, you wheel around after this sort of comedy of errors has just happened in the middle of the salt circle and fire off a perfectly placed center mass shot with this rock salt shotgun. Say that 5 times fast. And as you
Legitimately hard.
do this, I think it is pretty freaking distracting. I think it sort of unlatches whatever was happening, Molly, from the side of Travis's face, and she turns around and kind of lashes out at you. You would take 1 harm, but you have 1 armor, so you're fine because you're a beefy person, which I love. And she lets out this shriek as the salt just kind of rips through her whole center mass, and for a brief moment kind of flickers and then dissipates and is gone for the moment. However, her entourage is not, as the 4 of them have now sort of swept into the circle and are headed toward the fire pit and your resident ritual caster, Win.
Keep him off, Win. A little bit longer.
Hey, kid, you got another knife?
No, I gave mine to Rex. She's gonna pull out. I'm gonna use my preparedness. Move and see if I can have. So, iron affects ghosts, right? Is it the same in this world?
Yeah. It was the same. I was trying to decide if you guys knew that, but yeah, you do.
Cool. I'm gonna try and pull out an iron chain from my bag.
Okay.
So my move is preparedness, roll plus sharp, and a +10. You have it here right now.
Okay.
Hopefully that's what I get, because otherwise it's not going to be very helpful. Damn it!
Does it say what happens if you roll bad?
On a miss, you know where it is, but it's somewhere real bad. Shit, I left it back in my lair.
You did, yeah.
Then she's just gonna go.
Oh, you're muted.
I totally just muted myself too. Like I looked at it and did it.
I was like, no, what's happening?
Abby's just gonna go over there and kind of stand in front of him as much as she can. She knows that he needs to concentrate on what he's doing, and getting hit is not gonna be very helpful to him. And she already's, hurt. Whatever. It's just another day.
Okay, so Abby sort of dusting herself off, takes off and tries to put herself in between Win and some ghosts that are now flying toward him. And Win, I think as they get to you, I mean, you see them coming.
Nope. Can I move?
Yeah.
Oh, well then after the ghosts swoop in, Rex is standing up and tries to backstab one of the ghosts.
Nice.
With the magic knife.
Yeah, kick some ass.
I'll try. Okay.
Okay, that is an 8. So on any success, you inflict harm on each other. So yeah, how much harm does the knife do?
I don't know. It's not my knife.
Olby? 2. All right. So yeah, you sort of bury this knife in the back of a ghost, because it's possible to stab ghosts with magic knives. Isn't this game wonderful? And as this happens, it sort of shrieks and it lets out this horrible sound, and kind of turns toward you and lashes out. You're going to take 1 harm, but as it kind of smacks you across your face with ghost claws, I don't know, I didn't think that hard about this. As it sort of impacts with you, it kind of knocks you off balance a little bit, but it flickers and sort of dissipates very quickly, and the knife falls to the grass of the backyard.
Coot. And checkbox harm.
Is there anything like just lying around in the grass in the backyard, like any sort of like semi-blunt object?
There's a partial bag of charcoal.
Travis is gonna fish in the bag of charcoal.
Okay.
Pull out a couple clumps and spit on them and roll them in some of the salt on the ground, and he's gonna chuck one at a ghost.
Okay. See, I could have said like a shovel or something, but that would have been boring. Amazing. Great. Yes. Rolled it. Kick some ass.
Hell yeah.
God, I just want this to work.
I want
That's
this to work
very
so
good.
badly.
I love this show.
Me also as well. That's a 5.
No.
Damn it.
We're gonna level up. We're gonna level up.
Ow,
Yeah.
Travis, stop!
Okay, you're gonna
Please.
improve. Who hasn't?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to help. I don't know what to do.
I was gonna say who's been rolling really well, but Abby's gonna take it because she shouted first. So yeah, I think you guys quit volunteering to put yourself in harm's way. I'll put you there. So yeah, you chuck it, and just put way too much spin on the thing. Like, it's super spherical for a piece of charcoal, so like you shouldn't have been able to throw it this well. But you put too much spin on the fastball, and it just like pegs Abby right in the side of the noggin.
Sorry, kid.
Just please stop.
Nah, I got it this time.
Kill dead things now, laugh later. Come on. And
Trying,
gonna
I'm
punch another
trying.
ghost.
Okay, Sally, yeah, roll to punch a ghost.
Right. Come on.
Oh shit.
14. That's a fucking
damn.
hell of a.
Y'all are all
He punches
over
it
the
into
place.
another dimension.
Jeez, y'all are just rolling wild today. Choose your extra effect from the kick some ass list.
Let's see. I'm gonna grant some +1 to Rexy.
Okay. So yeah, Rex, you have +1 on your next roll, because I guess of how inspiring Sally's punch is. So Sally lets out another sort of flying fist of force toward one of these spirits that have made it into the circle. And yeah, just the force of the blow alone, it's it was like it is just disintegrated almost into dust and ghost sparkles as it disappears at the end of Sally's fist. Cool. There are 2 left. Yes. And when they are sort of making their way straight for you, one of them coming up on your right side.
If it gets close to me, then I'm gonna try to stab it
Okay.
with my knife.
Roll to knife a ghost.
All right.
Kick some ass.
I do get +1 because of my luck of the damned.
You do.
Which will bring this to a +0. That's an 11.
Oh my gosh.
I rolled
Amazing.
2 5s, a 5 and a 6, and a 5 and a 6 so far.
Rolling amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, choose one extra effect.
There's one to take less. I don't have the move up right now. Yeah,
So
I
you
wanna,
suffer -1 harm.
Yes, I would like to suffer less harm.
Okay. So you inflict harm on each other. You will take just 1 harm.
Is that
from,
already reduced or?
Yes.
Okay.
From this ghost sort of bearing down on you and trying to sort of latch onto you and stop whatever it is you're doing. But you sort of bury the knife. How many harm does your knife do?
2.
In it. Great. You sort of bury the knife in the front of it, hold a book in one hand and knife in the other, sort of stabbing out, but hitting your mark, and the thing sort of shrieks and disappears, and the knife falls to the ground. 1 ghost.
Travis is gonna work on his fastball again.
Yeah. Roll to kick some ass.
I want this
so badly. I want this to
so
happen.
fucking bad. So another 5.
How is this happening? No! Damn it. You're gonna level the fuck up, though.
Rob, will you roll me a D4?
Oh, I'd love to. Oh wow, I got a 1 on that too. Fantastic.
I don't know how
We're
you're
on brand.
managing to do this. You chuck another piece of charcoal, again missing, but when you feel this crack on the side of your temple as this piece of charcoal just comes flying in and knocks you right in the inside of the head.
I rolled a 4 in real life, so
That
there's
would have been Abby again.
At least. Hey, you know, that's fine. Sorry, big guy.
God, I'm trying to read here.
I know. I'm sorry. Starting to think I wasn't cut off for the big leagues.
Rex, like, kind of shaking, getting up off the ground, drags the knife up in his hand, and stalks over like the short little specter they are, and it's just like to the last one with the magic.
Yeah, Rolly kick some ass.
+1.
+1.
+1.
Right. Bam! I get to put something in the forward. There it is.
Okay, yeah. You inflict harm on each other with a 9. So yeah, the last of the apparitions, Rex sort of slinking up behind them and burying this knife right in its back. And as you do so, there is a sort of blast of cold energy. I think that knocks you back, kind of knocks the wind out of you a little bit. You're gonna take 1 more harm as you exchange harm, but the knife again sort of falls back into your hand, and for the moment, the threat has passed, or has it?
Rex, normally silent, this time gets bashed again and says,
I gotta learn to duck.
All right. And yeah, as the immediate threat passes, Wynn, I think it's shaking the trying to shake the pain out of your head and kind of clear the double vision that Travis has so graciously.
Did I take damage from that, or is
No.
Okay.
That seems too mean.
I'm trying.
just a big
And I
charcoal spit stain on the side or whatever?
Yeah. You got some salt stuck to your face now.
It's
so,
protecting you. It's fine.
So this has taken a bit of time. But yeah, as this conflict sort of wears down, Wynn, I think, coming to the end of your ritual, the fire sort of flares up, this large kind of golden flame snaking in the grill. What do you do?
I yeet the book into the grill.
Okay. You do. What did you roll? You rolled like hella good. On your
16.
You're great. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna drag this out anymore.
Just toss it behind me, and it just lands perfectly
And
on
you have
top
to
of the
sit
grill.
there for 3 more hours. That seems silly. Yeah, you eat the book into the flame, and I think all of you feel this like pulse of energy coming out from the charcoal grill, and this just horrifying shrieking sound as just for a moment the flames sort of shoot sky high, and in them you can see this humanoid form kind of writhing and screaming, and then it stops and the flames down back to normal charcoal grill sized, no longer golden, and the book is embers. We see the last little corner of a bloodstained page burn up and turn to ash.
We do it?
What did you hit me with?
That's the old Travis Kelly slide ball. Yeah. I'll be honest, I was aiming for a ghost. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
Travis, your phone buzzes and it says more like slime ball.
All right. That is hilarious and also unfair. I figured salt. It's anyway.
Abigail, you okay? What's that?
Just give me a second. Hold on. She goes and sits down and like she's catching her breath.
Rexy, you okay?
Phone buzzes, and it's a video of a little kid like sitting there, like a gif of a kid crying, like a little kid, like totally bawling. Rex is beat up, bad. Took a bunch of hits there, but they're usually so unnoticed. You probably all really didn't even see it happen.
All right. Can someone help Rexy?
Yeah, I could do some magical healing if you. Yeah. All right. Just sit down. Might want to just like bite onto something.
Okay, you see them do something like this, and then something like that, and then like this again under their hood.
Yeah, I like look and see like where he's injured, and yeah, I'll try to use magic to heal.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
A lot.
Oh
That's a 4.
God!
Okay, I am currently at the harm dot before it goes into the dying section.
Well, so
So you are. That means you are still currently stable. If you take more harm, you will become unstable.
Which is where, if he's harming me here, I'm in trouble.
Um,
See.
I will remind of my bad luck charm.
Yeah, read that for the fam again.
Whenever you use magic and miss, the backlash never affects you directly if there's someone else around to hit. Goes for allies, other hunters, and innocent bystanders. Sometimes, even every so often, it might even hit an enemy. Is there another ghost around?
Unfortunately. Okay.
I was rolling so well.
Rex, you heal 1 harm.
Okay.
Sally, you out of nowhere feel this snapping pain in one of your arms, and you're gonna take 2 harm
Oh,
as Win
full
as-
2 or
yeah as Win has transferred and slightly worsened an injury of Rex's to you.
oh,
oh my god.
Mom, sick. Fuck.
I was gonna get up immediately and go to her and see if is it a physical thing or is it a magical thing? Like, did he break her arm? Like, literally break her bone? Okay. This is Abby's area of expertise. Oh, we need to get her back to my lab.
Man, you messed with the big guns, dude. You're
Uh,
fucked.
I need that arm.
I could.
No, I think you've done enough.
I think we should let the kid do this. She's got a way about these things. All right, let's go. Move out. We got a demon to fix. Oh wait, I don't know if she's a demon.
Rex, are you okay?
We got a really scary lady to fix.
All right.
When can you drive us back to my place?
Yeah. Car, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, let's go.
I could drive.
You don't
Okay.
have your license, Travis.
There are 7 of you.
Oh yeah.
Because huddled in
shit,
one
the
corner
kids.
near the charcoal grill are Katie and Mark, looking completely horrified at everything that is.
Rex can take someone on the bike.
I'll go up to Mark and say, "Hey, this is your house, yeah?
Yeah.
You got a car?
Yeah.
Can I borrow it?"
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, they come with a.
No.
All right, just
Well,
they can
Rex,
take themselves home, and the rest of us can take.
Can
the
you
car.
just make sure that their house is clear? The dorm? Everything's okay? Okay.
Call if it's not.
Please.
Still have one good arm.
Any they hold up the magic dagger and point at it and point at themselves.
Yes, but you have to give it back.
Big nod.
So do we not need the other car?
I guess I could sit on your lap.
Well, there's 4 of us,
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine.
so I think we can all fit.
Okay, good. I didn't really want to have to do that.
All right. Well, passenger it is, I guess.
Shotgun.
You know, if you get your license, then you could probably drive any of these cars.
he pointedly ignores this.
Yeah, I'll sit in the back seat and backseat drive.
So I would just say, so Sal, I guess this means I owe you 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of feels like 3, given that her arm is in 2, huh?
Just drive.
Just a long, quiet car ride the rest of the way.
And then every once in a while, Abby's just like, no, you have to turn here.
But it's faster if
Put
I
your
go-
blinker on. Put your blinker on.
I'm gonna. It's like 2 blocks away.
Mm.
All right.
I think today went well.
I'm just imagining that scene in Supernatural where it's Dean and Sam. They're in the car with Ellen and Joe, and Dean tries to turn on the radio, and she just like turns it off.
Yes.
I think Travis slowly, every now and again, reaches his hand up to go touch the radio.
Smack.
All right, so the 4 of you are going back to the Haven,
Yes.
and excuse me, and Rex, you are going to sweep the house to make sure
Yep.
nothing in it. All right, we'll start with you, Rexy. How do you accomplish this? You just like uncheck under the beds and
Well, visual, and then I'm gonna try to weird science and make one of those EMF jobberdoos that I saw Abby have.
okay, yeah. Let's see. When you create or adapt a device to analyze or deal with strangeness, say what it will do and roll plus weird. Oh, that's such a cool move.
Bam! Hey, looky there.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, you pick one requirement and I pick a second one.
Okay. Is the weird science moves in that chart?
Yes, it is under weird basic moves.
Mhm.
And then it should be the last one. I think I put them in alphabetical.
Weird science.
Yeah. All right. So it's got that list of weird science requirements. So you pick one, and I'll pick one.
It requires a huge amount of power. So I basically have taken like a 220 line out of the out of somewhere, and you up powered the extension cord.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So it'll take a huge amount of power. I'm gonna say it takes a long time to get working, because I think there is a lot of trial and error as you're realizing no more power.
Okay.
And finally you get it working. It's a little cumbersome, and it takes a while to do,
Okay.
but you make your way around the house with your device that you have and can continue to work on and modify later, and it seems that the house is clear.
Cool.
Would you like to do anything else?
Well, and once it's clear, Rexy will give them the thumbs up and the nod, and then text. I'm gonna always want to call her Tracy. Katie, need a ride home? ?
I think she's like confused and looks at her phone and is like,
And again, just looking at a black hood that's standing there.
I think I'm gonna stay here.
All right. A thumbs up, smiley thumbs up, and
Thanks a lot. You were like super cool fighting ghosts, I guess.
shrugs like nod, like a little shake. There's a little shake in there because again, he's pretty beat up. And then takes off and is gonna go break into her place if he has to.
Okay, so you head towards the dorm.
Yep.
All right. So as you head that direction, the rest of you have made it to Abby's Haven. At this point, what would you like to accomplish?
So Sally's never been here before, but it is as described. She'll kind of just don't touch anything. and walk her over to there's like a laboratory, and then there is an infirmary, which is one of the aspects of my lab or my my haven. So I can heal people. I have a space to do it. Yeah, so I basically just have a bunch of supplies to help. Maybe if I have to set her arm, and because of my biochem background, I have the knowledge, I guess, to be able to do the physical stuff, not the magical stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So, Sally, how much harm do you have total right now?
Just the 2.
Just the 2? Okay. Perfect. That makes this easier. So, healing rules. This hasn't really come up yet. So it is an understanding of Monster of the Week that every hunter can do basic first aid without having to roll. You can do first aid on one person, one time per injury, and heal them 1 harm. So I'll say, because you only have the 2 harm and it's the 1 injury, we'll count this as like partial first aid. Abby, you know enough about this to be able to do it, and then with your equipment around you, being in your sort of element, I'll say you can use the infirmary to add an extra +1 onto your first aid, so you can patch Sally up for 2 harm.
Cool. And then I'm gonna
Instead of
get
1.
to work on myself because I have 3 harm right now.
Okay.
I could try to. Never mind.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
can...
Hex, I think you're benched tonight for the remainder. You did good. You did roll good. You did the thing, but now
I will
think
need
you're done.
someone to check to make sure I don't have a open wound in the back of my head from earlier, just to clear it. I might need to stitch
turn
it.
around.
She'll kind of part her hair. Remember when she got bashed into the wall? That was my first harm.
Yeah, I guess I should do some stuff for my 2 harm as well.
You guys have had a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun.
I can help patch up too.
Yeah, so I'll say you're all proficient in at least like regular first aid. Obviously, Abby helping and having the infirmary. I'll say helping each other. Everybody can heal 2 harm.
Can I ask a quick question? I didn't even think about it at the time because maybe I'm just role playing too much. But me trying to use magic instead of just using first aid on Rex, could that be kind of towards my temptation?
Absolutely.
Okay, just making sure, because Sean had forgotten that I could have just used that.
Defo could have just tried to patch them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good pull.
All right.
Yeah, so everybody can heal 2 harm. Anything past that can be achieved through rest.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
It's pretty late now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I would say so. Yeah, it's getting into nighttime.
What day was it? What day of the week? Wasn't it like a Tuesday?
Sure.
Something like that? During the week?
Yeah, it was during the week. Yeah, well, Tuesday's good.
I don't know why I thought Tuesday, but
Yesterday was Tuesday, but today is Tuesday too.
It's all Tuesday. It's just Tuesdays all the way down.
yeah,
Yep, it is almost Wednesday at this point
solid.
for you guys.
She'll kind of like look at Sally and this is my safe place, so if you could like, I don't know, not
leave.
well, no, I'm like, you know where it is now, so just kind of trusting you.
Appreciate that. I ain't gotta say shit. Who am I gonna talk to?
And she will notice that one of the artifacts was the one that we worked on together to get. There is on the wall just a pendant that is a protection from scrying sort of thing. Cool.
I got your back. You got mine. I'm gonna see if I can go back to work. So, y'all chillins take care. And call me if I need to punch some more ghosts. Because that shit's fun.
Travis is rifling through a mini fridge and just kind of gives a thumbs up without even looking.
I'll walk out with you because I got a party to get back to if it's still going.
All right, y'all sleep or something. Okay, bye. And she leaves.
Bye.
Okay. And leaving Abby and Travis in the Haven, Sally and Wynn, you go your respective separate ways. Sally.
Yeah, like
back-
last thing before we leave, before we separate, though, just like, are we cool? I feel really bad about that. Like really bad. That's not what I meant to do at all.
I know.
All right.
You're lucky. Because I don't have the best of luck either.
All right. Yeah.
Be careful.
I'll try.
No, I mean it. You're good at this, but just be careful.
Yeah, I know. I'll take it easy for a little bit. Lay off the spell work.
It's probably best it was me anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it would have gone over so well if...
Yeah, you hurt Rexy or Abigail, I'll fucking kill you.
All right, I'm going to get back to the party.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Damn.
Rob's dejected face was my favorite part of that. Oh. And
Buck Travis.
I'll leave Travis alone. He's doing his
Why did
best.
he take it himself? You got reasons.
And as Sally and Wynn, you go your respective ways. I think the mystery ends on a lone Rex making their way once more, waiting for the door to open so they can slip in into Carter Hall up to the third floor to what is currently an empty and still mostly destroyed dorm room, lugging a piece of equipment they don't normally have with them, plugging it in to the wall, and sweeping the room very quickly for EMF. Not finding anything. Everything seems to be in order except for everything that is in complete disorder in this room, but no ghosts. Packing the equipment away and going off into the night to wherever it is they are going to sleep this time. And you really did it. You solved my ghost puzzle. Hey, wonderful. That is going to conclude our first mystery, but there's more coming right after we take a quick break to refresh our drinks and our snacks and our cough medicine and ourselves. So I can feel it coming on. I'm like, oh no, time for another one. Let us take a quick break and we'll do a little tiny time jump probably to next week. And maybe another mystery will come up, or maybe it won't and everything will be fine, but we'll find out in just a minute. Bye, everybody. Welcome back, Internet. Thank you for hanging out with us during our break after we concluded our very first mystery here on Slaying 101, and we are going to continue a little bit after we left off. If there is anything any of you would like to have done in the meantime, please let me know. A little bit of downtime. I'll say it's been about a week since everything went down. You have all had the chance to rest and recuperate. So your harm, whatever harm you had left, is gone and healed, and you're good to go. Is there anything anybody would like to do with a little bit of downtime other than, I'm assuming, go to class and the things that you're supposed to be doing?
Yes.
How much downtime in between?
You don't have a job, so what are you doing?
Listen,
a week.
I have things to do. Thank you. I was gonna say, oh yeah, so if it was a week, I think Travis has been, out and about doing things, and I think one day he comes back to the Haven, and he's sort of he looks like the cat that caught the canary. He's just like, just really putting on a show, waiting for Abby to ask why he's so happy.
It takes a little bit longer than you appreciate for her to sit to notice. Are you okay? You look like. Do you have a headache?
No, man. I mean, I'm on cloud 9, kid.
That's great. Why?
Well, because I get to drive one of your cars, huh?
What?
You gonna let me drive one of your cars?
No, not unless you get a license.
He holds it up.
She will look at it. Is it real?
Looks real.
Can I make an insight check, DM?
I would love to know how real it looks, specifically on a scale of
Is it fake?
of a failed roll or a partial success or a total success.
Could I posit maybe using Rex's modifier? Considering he's the one that got it for me.
Just gonna sell him out then. What was the official roll on that?
8.
An 8. Okay. It's pretty good. It's at
Should I make a roll?
Sure. You can.
Sharp.
Sure. We'll say. Well, it's not really a bad situation. Yeah, I'll just roll plus sharp.
Okay. That's also an 8.
It is also an 8.
Good, huh?
I think for all intents and purposes, it looks real. At a quick glance.
Come on, are you really that surprised? I mean, under this handsome exterior, I am pretty sharp guy.
No, I'm just surprised that you were able to get it in under a week. That seems like, with our DMV system, that sounds. But...
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple people on the force. They were able to pull some strings for me. Easy peasy.
You did take the test, right?
Yeah, I took a test.
And you passed?
Yeah. Why are you so surprised?
I'm just making sure. But yeah, so if we ever need to use one of the cars, yeah. Sure.
He texts Rex at one point. Dude, it worked.
The same, smiley double thumbs emoji pops back up.
Right. So for Rob's purposes, the roll to create it was an 8. So I'm gonna say, for most situations, it holds up fine, especially just at like a quick glance. Under any serious scrutiny, there may be a charm roll accompanied with using it, but for most regular situations and just like driving and everything, then you're good.
Gotcha. Extreme scrutiny, a charm roll will be used. Gotcha.
Oh, that's a fun little adventure.
Yeah.
I love it.
Anything else anybody is wanting to accomplish?
Yeah. Abby's going to take some of the materials left behind by Sally and investigate them.
Okay.
The blood or anything, because she did see her one hand a fucking desk, so she's a little suspicious of something.
And punch ghosts?
Yeah, she did punch a ghost.
She did. Several. Sure. Yeah, and let's have you roll to investigate a mystery.
Cool. All right. Roll plus sharp. I don't really wait. I'm going to use my lore library for this, which gives me +1
Okay.
because I'm going to be in my Haman. Do it. That's an 8. What the? Wait, no, just kidding. It's a 7.
It is the same either way.
Yeah.
Let's see. So when you investigate a mystery on a 7 to 9, hold 1. So you can ask 1 question
Okay.
from the list or something similar.
One of the questions is, what sort of creature is it?
It is.
I mean, I would assume that I can determine it's not human, but I'm not certain how far my library goes. as far-
Yeah. I guess my question to Sally, because I'm not about to
Mhm.
just like spill stuff that you don't want spilled necessarily. How not human is Sally?
Appearance wise or
DNA wise?
DNA wise? About half non human.
Wow.
All right, so I think you there are some, and I don't know how sort of in depth you're able to get here in your studies, but enough to know I think there are some similarities to human type samples of things. I think initially probably it reads to you as some sort of like mutation,
Yeah.
something like that, but yeah, there's something not human about it. There's human in there, but not all of it.
And then she'll send she talks to Ajax every day, but she'll send him a message, which I will send you shortly.
Excellent.
Cool.
Sally would like to send a message over to Rex to do a blast, like basically a text blast to the entire population of the campus about her class to try to get as many people in as possible.
All right. Net friends or something, or is that something I can probably pull off?
I mean, I think that's probably something that you can just do. I think that's relatively easy information for you to get a hold of.
All right. Yeah, and it's got graphics and maybe that, you know, some the Blanca gif that I had that was in their head earlier. Use something like that, and then, you know, bad guys go flying. All 8-bit, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
And is there a way I can have worked on the EMF thing, downsize or get rid of its power requirement or something?
Yeah, you can spend some time tinkering with that. I would have you roll weird science again to work on that. But yeah, the text blast goes out, and people are into it. People sign up for your class. What do you think? How many students can Sally handle at a time, do you think?
Maybe cap at like 20, 25. Like maybe they'll have to, this is the first time maybe they have to upgrade her room. Like she was just in like a smaller classroom and now they have to like actually give her like maybe a, what's it called? Like a seminar room with like a space in front. She's super excited about that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think you have about 25 people sign up. Yes. And it's legit. Rex, what'd you roll?
7.
7. All right. Let's see. That is still the pick one requirement.
Yep.
I'll say that is a partial success. So I was really just having you roll to like get rid of the bulkiness. I'll say you have gotten it down to where it does not take so long to so you've kind of pared it down, made it a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to kind of work with. It still requires a large amount of power to work, but it's easier to physically take with you and to kind of maneuver around, so it won't take you nearly as long to be doing things with it. But it's still going to take a large amount of power for now.
Awesome.
We'll keep working on it. Anybody else?
I have something.
Always do.
Well, never mind then.
No, it was like a nice thing.
Yeah. Two things. One, at some point, like late, like 2 days later, Wynn texts the group, do you think you could vape a ghost?
Abby has left the group chat.
And that's the only thing that he says during that conversation, if there's any responses.
Sally will text back, exactly how much of your magic weed have you smoked tonight?
No response after that.
You get a flurry of vines that are all vape oriented, like the two idiot kids who are following the one guy who's vaping, and they're just laughing their asses off for no apparent reason. That kind of thing.
But the other thing that I do is a little more serious. I think Wynn is going to use his rote to summon his familiar.
Oh yeah.
Which I wrote this. I don't know if you
tell the people you're new.
Yeah, so his rote, which I called Dark Familiar, requires spilling of blood, so 1 harm to me or a willing person. I assume that since it's over the course of a week, that it's something I can do and then heal from. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Magic words, ritual gestures, but I can summon a creature made of shadow and smoke, amorphous but easily mistaken for a rat or a bird, an otherworldly entity of the far realm bound to the service of your bloodkin. So I'm going to try to summon my familiar because I need something.
Okay. I'm assuming that your rotes are all a roll plus weird.
It is. Yeah, it's all use magic.
Okay, great.
They're just
with
custom.
specific
specific failure conditions.
Conditions is the word I was trying to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, do it. Your blood magic.
All right, 7.
Okay.
So on a 7 to 9, regardless, it obeys a single command to the letter before returning to the darkness. On a 7 to 9, the magical bindings are weakened. The creature asks for something in return, usually steering its master towards their temptations.
It's not spooky at all. Let's see. Sorry, I'm reading your temptation. So the deal with your temptation is that if you give into it, you mark XP, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I can try to roll against it if I don't want to.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just a little shadow thingy.
Yeah, little shadow blob. I don't think it really looks like anything if you're really focusing on it. I was kind of thinking, if you remember in the Chilling Tales of Sabrina, when Salem first shows up, and it's like the big amorphous thing, and then before he turns into the cat.
Got it.
Kind of like that.
Wow, our TV preferences are really coming out in this episode. Huh?
Yeah. So a little smaller than that, but kind of like that.
Okay. So I think you give your smallish blood sacrifice to complete the ritual for this, and I think after a moment, it's almost as if kind of the light is sucked out of one point in the room as this kind of shadow appears, and this smallish creature kind of forms out of the darkness and kind of hovers in front of you.
And his name's Belial, but I just call him B.
Okay. That's cute. Let's see. Creature asks for the return. Usually steering its master toward the temptations. Let's see. Since you, for now, have some time off, I'm gonna say I won't be super sinister the first time around. But I think maybe it's been a little bit. Have you done this before?
Yeah.
This is this is a little guy you're familiar with.
Mm-hmm. That's why he's called it. He's a familiar.
Yeah, I think for the next few days, I think it's been a while since you have seen him, and he or they don't speak out loud necessarily, but I think you get kind of inklings in your head every now and then of them. More like feelings and them just like outright talking to you, but like trying to communicate with you and generally showing their glee or displeasure at things you have done. But I think like if over the next like few days, if they see you doing anything like laundry, like boring stuff, or like dishes or like things like that, they're just like giving you the impression of like, magic, like why are you doing this? Like there's this constant state of like confusion and like irritation that's kind of like intrusively making its way into the back of your head every time you have to do a chore or like walk to class.
And now I'm weighing what Sally said. Dark abomination whispering into my mind.
It's more like a nudge than a whisper.
Okay.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I don't think Win
spells.
I don't think Win self-controls that. Yeah, I think he does. I mean, I don't think he's putting up any. He's like, yeah, that's duh. I'm going to. It's fine, whatever. He probably gets pushed to use magic more often. But what he wants to ask in return, for the service that he wants from B is, he says, there's a spell or a tome in the sacrarium. I need you to get it for me.
Okay.
Just don't let my mom see you, all right?
It gives you an irritated affirmative.
Okay. Well, this is, I like write it down. It's like, this is what you're getting. Okay. And I hand it to him. It's like, just get that. Come back here. All right. And don't be seen.
And nods its amorphous head.
All right.
And takes the paper into its weird shadow form. And stays and irritates you a little bit more, and then after a little bit disappears to try to complete this task.
Okay. That's it. I don't know if he's able to complete it over the course of the week, but
I'm assuming this was happening earlier in the week.
probably.
Yeah, I think coming to the end of the week, I think he returns with your book.
Okay.
Whatever it is. I assume you'll tell me when it becomes relevant.
Yes, I will.
Great. That's all I need. Anything else?
No, that's it. And he vanishes back to the far realm.
Oh, and he goes away, yeah. He says, I.
Thanks.
The only word that he's learned to say. This is my new favorite character. All right. Unless there's anything else anybody would like to accomplish with some downtime. A very productive week everyone has had. I'm very glad. We come to another Tuesday here on campus. Everybody sort of going about their business once again. It is around lunchtime on a Tuesday in mid-September in Cedar Grove, Georgia, on the university campus. What are you all doing around lunchtime on a Tuesday?
probably looking for Abby because I'm hungry.
You just tell the butler you want. Abby's on campus in the lab, probably eating a salad, and with some tofu bits on it, and then she is probably texting with Ajax.
Okay.
Travis will saunter into the lab and be like, "Kid,
What?
we're going to lunch. Come on."
I have lunch right here.
That's a rabbit's lunch. Come on, let's get some real lunch. I'm bored.
Why can't you just get a job as she gets up?
I have a job.
Where are we going?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew.
There's only 2 restaurants that have vegan food, so let's go to the Timid Rabbit.
All right. Wait, they have like real food too, right?
It's a vegan restaurant. It doesn't taste like vegan food. It'll be fine. You wanted to come to... You can go. I have lunch.
All right, fine.
She kind of packs all of her bags away, and we go to the... Sorry, I just named something.
Yes, no, name things. I'm bad at naming things, please.
That's actually a magic shop, Halloween shop around here.
Oh, that's so cute. And now it's a vegan restaurant. Immortalized forever on the internet.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so Travis and Abby head off to the Timid Rabbit to have a healthy vegan lunch. The rest of you. What are you doing for lunch on Tuesday?
Sally's probably just woken up from a bouncing shift the night before. Probably like a Subway, scarfing down like a roast beef sandwich.
Nice.
Rex is doing what Rex does. Just stuff.
Stuff. Got it.
I can't think of anything funny or creative, so I think he's just...
Is he actually in class? That would be something.
That would be something.
What class would Win go to?
Probably one of his that's a word. The major that I gave him that I can't say right now.
Anthropology?
Yes.
That's
I added
a
like an extra.
Don't be silly.
I actually like an extra syllable in there for some reason. Yeah, I think one of his anthropology classes. Those are probably the only classes he actually goes to.
Okay. Great. So you all have a nice lunch or go to class or wake up and have a coffee or do stuff, whatever it is that you happen to be doing. And let's see, roll the dice on this one. Win.
Oh God.
You die. No, I'm just kidding. You, your anthropology class, whichever class this happens to be, lets out, and you sort of walk down the hall and out of the building. There are several students, more so than usual, I think, sort of hanging around. I think you're in a building kind of near the student center where a lot of people congregate. But there is sort of a group of students sort of standing around and talking and gossiping and things like that. And I think as you notice them, there's a voice from one side of the door where there is a bench, and there is a girl sitting there, short, pixie cut, bright pink, wearing a sort of a tank top with a jacket, a leather jacket, 3/4 length sleeves over it, and jeans, sort of sitting there. And she is looking at you, looking at them, and says, "You haven't heard?
No, what's going on?
Well, apparently, one of the members of the swim team went totally insane this week.
No way. What happened?
He's well, I mean, kind of a jerk, frankly. We all knew it, but no one could say anything, you
Sure,
know.
I mean, he's on the swim team, so.
Right. I guess he decided to get a lot of stuff off his chest. Definitely like went into the student center and made this big proclamation about how he cheated on his girlfriend with like half the cheerleading squad. Said a lot of like really nasty things about the swim coach, which is gonna be really bad for him. Yeah, everyone's talking about it.
All right. So.
Sorry, you just looked confused.
Why is everyone gathered here about it?
Oh, I don't know.
Cool. Random meeting. All right.
Well, you have this look on your face that's just like, I'm confused.
Thanks. All right. Well, I appreciate your help, kind stranger. What was your name?
BB.
BB. All right. I'm gonna find out why this crowd is here. Thanks for the gossip.
See you in class.
You know her.
Oh shit. Whoops.
What?
Your character knows this person but forgot because you're in class together. So you're an asshole now.
Yeah, I guess I am. All right. I'm just really in the meta right now. Okay.
Now you look real life confused.
Yeah, I am real life confused. I'm gonna move through the crowd and see, is there something new that's going on here, or is it just more of just people gossiping for the sake of gossip?
There's a group sort of huddled around, several of them sort of gossiping about what happened around I guess like a bulletin board that's kind of been posted. They're posted outside a lot of the buildings, or people post kind of sign-ups and like new clubs and things like that. But there is a group off to one side laughing uproariously about what has happened, and I think you overhear that one of the members of this group of mostly women standing here is Jeremy Coleman, member of the swim team, who has decided to spill all of his business in the middle of the student center. His ex-girlfriend.
Are they saying anything that I can overhear, or are they just...
It's mostly laughing. I think they're just sort of like recounting what happened. He is admitted to quite a lot of things that one would not normally admit to in public. Cheating on her, cheating on a test, admitting that most of the swim team hates the swim coach and they call him a lot of nasty names behind his back. Just in general, sort of telling embarrassing stories about himself that he probably would not be normally, and they're all trying to figure out what got into him. It's mostly just giggling.
All right then. Yeah, I just walk my way through. I don't really want to get too involved in everything that's going on. I just wanted to overhear. And yeah, just completely forgets about it. No, I'm just kidding. I think he texts Abby and says, you ever hear of something that makes people tell the truth?
alcohol.
Besides that,
Is this something? Are you texting me or calling me?
I texted the initial question. If you're probing for more details, then it might need to be a phone call.
Yeah, there'll be like the ... and then go away. The ... and then it'll go away. And then is this something you want me to look into, or?
Yeah, this might be a thing.
You see, Travis sees Abby just go. A good thing I have a free couple hours. You want to go back to the house?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No offense, kid, but this lifestyle, I don't care who says tofurkey is the same as turkey.
I told you to try the what is it? Impossible Burger. Those are really good.
Noted. But yeah, I guess we should go back, huh?
She'll text Win back. Yeah, I'll look into it. Any other details?
I give a very brief rundown. Swim team started blabbing things. Sounded embarrassing.
Did you question him at all?
Didn't seem like the time.
If you get a chance, see if you can ask him a random question on the street, something that a normal person wouldn't answer.
Smart.
I know.
Don't respond to that.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're gonna go research.
Okay. All right. So, Abby and Travis, you head off to do research. When are you actively pursuing this, or are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I think I'll send a text over to Rex and ask for what was the guy's name again? Or she give me the guy's name?
Yeah. It is on my page right here. Jeremy Coleman.
Jeremy Coleman. Yeah, I think sends Rex a text and says, "Hey, what can you get me on Jeremy Coleman? You got a class schedule?"
Easy peasy or gotta roll?
I'll have you roll.
Okay.
Something.
Okay.
Plus sharp for investigate.
Okay. Plus sharp. Oh, jeez.
Close.
I obviously had to do it from somewhere not with internet.
Yeah, it for probably the first time, I think it takes Rex a little bit of time to get back to you. Like, you don't hear right away. For whatever various reasons that could be. But yeah, after a little bit, Rex, I think you can get probably not a lot of extraneous information on him, but enough to get at least this semester's class schedule.
Is that just given to me? I didn't know if
Yeah, you have it.
Okay,
And
all right.
then there's no sup bro or nothing
Yeah.
with it, but flash to where Rex is, looking up social media on this person, starting to build a profile. There's a picture is now on the Google Doc or whatever, the Scrivener doc of the person.
Oh, and this boy is on social media. Let me
Okay.
tell you.
All right.
Then yeah, if I got his class schedule, then I'm gonna make my way to where he would be for his. I'll take my time. I'm not gonna do it like right away, but like make sure I am outside of his next class.
Okay. It's a It's Comp 101.
And I'll probably text Rexy like picture ?
Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, too many. All right, thanks. And yeah, I'm gonna wait for this boy to leave the next class that he's in, and I'm gonna try to bump into him.
Okay, literally or
Literally.
try to bump into him. Okay, so yeah, you I think make it outside of one of the buildings where a lot of the gen ed classes are held, and after a few minutes, a small crowd of students starts making their way out of the doors in between classes. Let's see. No, I think you can just see him. Probably you have a lot of pictures of him now. So I think after a little bit, you pick him out of the crowd and make your way over toward him, sort of knocking into him with your shoulder.
Yeah, I sort of bump into him and say, "Oh, sorry, man. Didn't mean." Wait, Coleman, right? Jeremy?
Please, can we not do this right now?
No,
He starts to walk away.
I just wanted to say congratulations. I heard you broke the school's record on the 100 medley. It was a good job.
Thanks.
You got a second? I just had a quick question for you.
Yeah, what?
I just want to know. I mean, you got on the team. I mean, I'm not much of a swimmer myself, but I'm looking into trying to get in shape. I hear swimming's good for you. Do you got any like tips, anything like that for staying in shape and swimming?
Yeah, go to the gym, my dude. I've been swimming since I could walk. Listen, I got another class.
Yeah. I'm actually going this way too. I'll walk with you.
Great. What was your name?
Win.
Cool.
It's nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually not too far. It's not too far away from here. So local boy too.
Cool.
You've been swimming for a long time?
Yeah. Just said that.
Yeah, I guess you did.
He's like walking a little bit faster.
I'm like walking to keep up. I'm like, shit, how do I ask somebody something?
It's hard. He's a tall boy.
Yeah. Fuck. I was thinking. I have to say, like, obviously, I did hear some of the rumors that were going around about you, and I don't believe any of them. I mean, obviously, nobody. You seem like a stand-up dude. I mean, if you need any help with anything, I'm with my brother at one of the frat houses, Edekai, and we got your back if you need it.
Thanks, dude. Listen, I'm gonna go.
All right. Well, I just what's your credit card PIN number?
I'm sorry, what?
Never mind. Talk to you later. And I just turn and walk the other way.
Yeah, I think like as you walk away, you just hear like quietly, yeah, I don't think so. He walks to class.
Just text Abby back. Said, didn't work.
Thank you.
And I look at his schedule again, make sure we don't have any like shared classes or anything.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, good.
Okay. Well, that was horrible.
It's about as horrible as I
for
imagined.
my
trying to-
social anxiety.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm secondhand embarrassed for a fictional character.
I'm sweating right now.
This poor guy sweating for you. Oh my god. Okay, as that unfolds, Abby and Travis, you
I have
are.
a charm of +2, by the way, so.
Yeah, well, you didn't really do anything roll worthy. Oh, Jeebus. Jeebus Creebus. Okay. Abby and Travis, you're doing research.
Yeah, we're back in my haven.
Please tell me anything that's not what just happened.
That was more awkward than Abby would have been, so that's good.
That was amazing.
Abby's going to use her lore library
Yes.
to investigate the mystery.
Yes,
So I'm
Do
gonna
it.
roll plus sharp.
you are.
She will also send a text message to Ajax and see if he knows anything about something like that.
Okay.
For sure. +1. So
Travis is very intently reading something online.
Oh, what?
He's just very intently doing some research.
On.
You know, things.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Because
Yeah.
I want to know what it is. 11 is very high.
Thanks.
So you 10 plus hold 2, so you can ask 2 questions to investigate a mystery.
I will investigate the mystery. I will find out things. I don't drink. I'm 18, but I know stuff. I
With the
guess,
Game of Thrones deep cut.
sorry. I've actually never seen Game of Thrones, but
Amazing. That's what made it a deep cut.
yeah. So I guess one of the questions would be what happened here?
Okay.
Basically, I'm trying to find out, is there something that can make, is there like a spell or a potion that can make someone just splurt out the truth, or maybe a creature could do that?
There are several things I think that you know could do that. There are truth spells. There is probably a truth potion or serum
Mm-hmm.
out there somewhere. There is definitely at least one sort of monster that you find that sort of has these powers. I think the most likely culprit, if it is something supernatural, is going to be some kind of spell or magic or curse or something kind of along those lines.
Do I find instructions about the spell?
Yeah, I don't think it's difficult. I think you can find probably from several different cultures. I think there's witchcraft and hoodoo and voodoo and lots of different kinds of magic across lots of different cultures that all have in common several spells. One of them being, I would like this person to tell me the truth.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you can find several examples of different.
Do any
spells.
of them have, because like there's a difference between telling the truth and like shouting, like you are compelled to do this, tell the truth, like you
Mhm.
have to go expel your secrets sort of thing. Is there anything that's more I guess devious?
Yeah, I think with a deep dive into those books, I think you're probably getting into the realm of curses
Okay.
a little bit. But there are definitely curses and things out there that could sort of make a person say things they don't want to say.
Cool. I'm gonna take a note of one of the truth spells.
Okay.
Do they seem difficult?
They do. It is by no means like bringing someone back to life or
Right.
something like that. I would call them intermediate spells. It does take some know-how. It does take some finesse, and probably some more time, just because you are sort of dealing with manipulating the will of other people, which is not an easy thing to do. It is an easy thing to do wrong, for sure.
So I couldn't like just test it on Travis.
You could.
I think I want to test it on Travis. Not the curse, but the truth.
Thank you for clarifying. Oh boy. Is this
Rob's face.
okay? I think. Let's see. Well, I think you pick one out that maybe doesn't cross the line into big magic. Do you have use magic as your basic move? Okay, great. Okay, yeah. Roll plus weird.
And a magical library. A laboratory, sorry. Wrong word.
Yeah, I'll say roll plus weird. I think maybe +1, because you're doing it kind of directly from a source.
Yeah.
It's an open book test.
Yeah, it's an open test. That's a 5.
Oh my.
I know, I shouldn't have done it, but I kind of wanted to.
Well, you did. Mark XP.
It's
Let's see.
Look at Rob's face.
Oh god, Travis is having a day. A week. A month.
Could it backfire on Abby and like it affects her?
That's a great idea, and that is what we are going to do. So yeah, I think you feel the magic take hold of you, and I think you in this. It doesn't last long because you've done it very poorly, but I think in this one moment you are compelled beyond all reason to say some secret about yourself that you do not want to say to Travis right now.
So Abby's messing around with some magic stuff. She's kind of off in her magic laboratory that she has, and like this poof happens, and this gray smoke kind of like catches over her face, and she just kind of stops.
You're right, kid.
And takes off her glasses, and she's like, "Oh man, Travis, you know I really respect you, and I think that what you do is, even though I don't morally respect it, it's very commendable that you are able to do these things. And even though I told you if you ever get caught, I'd never help you. You know I would help you, right? Also, yes, I do find Ajax attractive." That didn't work.
No,
effect
I
is- the
think
effect is
it
gone.
worked.
Nothing. Oh shit. She just walks away.
Oh my god. Travis is gonna go over to the computer and put in an order with El Butlero for a couple snacks.
As Travis hits record that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then after some time has passed and the snacks have come down, he carries over an armful of, he's got like Oreos, Nutter Butters, Pringles, unfrosted Pop-Tarts, and he sets them down in front of Abby, who's probably curled up in a ball.
Just still blushing.
He says, "You know, kid, all these are vegan. How fucking crazy is that?
Uh-huh.
You want an Oreo, lover girl?"
Shut up. Please forget that you heard that.
I could be persuaded into forgetting if maybe I could take one of those cars upstairs for a drive anytime I want.
No.
All right.
What?
Well, let me see. Do I have Ajax's number?
No.
Oh,
no,
it's
no.
on the computer.
No,
That's
stop,
right.
Stop. She's gonna like just grab him. Tonight. You can take anyone you want tonight. But if you wreck it, it's not my fault. I will 100% throw you under the bus.
That's not what you said before.
In this case, I will.
I don't know.
Huh. Just tonight. Just tonight, okay?
All right.
Please don't hold this over me.
I would never. Do I look like the kind of guy that would hold something like this over your head?
She kind of just looks at him, squints her eyes. Yes. Yes, Travis, you do.
You are a smart cookie. However, I will not be too loud about it. Discretion is my middle name.
Okay.
That's right, kitten.
You've upset the kitten.
It's okay.
She'll kind of just nod and then she'll text Win back about probably a curse. She'll give him like a couple documents of research that she's done, like pages of like at her notes, and then at the very bottom, probably at the top, it'll have like a TLDR that's like probably a curse, probably one of these. Do you need anything else? You're cool. Check the X. I know.
Does a bear shit in the woods? Followed up by when, where, and can it be tonight? I got a sweet ride. New group text with Rex and Win. Rexy, baby, Boobala. Where we landing, boys?
What's up?
Sean, chat is saying they can't hear you.
Oh no, I was muted in OBS and not and muted in whoops. I just asked we need info on Jeremy's ex-girlfriends.
Name, question marks, scrolling. And then it goes, wait, Facebook, got it. And comes back with info if available.
I know it ain't the same magic, but that right there is magic.
Yeah, I think you can get the ex-girlfriend's name fairly easily. It is Emily Fisher.
All right, let's go check out Emily's place.
Fuck yeah. And yeah, I will head out, grabbing the Oreos and slapping one out of Abby's hand, saying, apparently they're not vegan. I lied. Sour Patch Kids, fair game.
What the hell?
I'm sorry. I assumed the vegan news website was accurate. I mean, I was doing research. It was important research. I'm gonna go.
Please,
go.
please don't crash the car.
I would never, please, never crash a car in my life.
Okay, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Not on fire.
All right.
So
Who's
y'all swing out to pick up the lads.
Who's going to break into an apartment? Raise your hand if you're going to break into an apartment.
Do we need muscle?
Yeah, I technically don't think I was asked, so
Oh, true. I just needed your information.
Yeah,
Shit.
so-
Okay.
it's no biggie.
Pick up the lad.
Then I ask Travis once he picks me up, says, "Do we need muscle, or do you got this?"
Well, that depends. Do we intend on getting caught?
Nope.
No muscle needed.
All right. I do not plan on having to repeat this year again. It's not how college works, but I know.
It's all right, man. It's all downhill from here. And yeah, we'll punch it and go wherever we're going.
All right, so you drive to campus to pick Win up. And I'll leave you with this. Win, as you are walking across campus after your mega awkward encounter with this poor member of the swim team who has just recently ruined his own life, you hear a shouting coming from the front steps of one of the other campus buildings nearby. As you see an older man, gray hair but balding on top, in a tweed jacket with patches on the elbows and slacks, come storming out of one of the buildings where, again, several of the gen ed classes take place, but you also know this to be the mathematics building on campus, comes storming out of the building, slamming the door open, and storms down the steps and full on takes a briefcase that he was holding and just chucks it in anger, sort of across the concourse, and it skids kind of onto the grass of the quad. As behind him, you hear a like flurry of like hooping and hollering as a flood of students comes out of the math building, sort of throwing papers up in the air and exiting class very aggressively.
That's not normal.
This is in the building or out of the building?
This is outside the building. They're all sort of flooding down the steps onto the
Like,
the
am
concourse.
I within sight line of this? Can I see this?
Sure. I think from the car you can probably see this. How I think you can
I'm like
see
about to
Lynn
get
like
into
walking.
the car.
Yeah, like he's like walked up to the car, and then this happens at a building nearby.
What the fuck?
Just like lean down to the window. First thing I ask is, "Where'd you get the ride?"
What the hell happened there?
I don't know. I was gonna get to that next. This just seemed like more important.
It's Abby's folks' ride. Anyway,
Yeah. Do you want to check that out first?
I guess. Yeah, we should. Could kill me if I didn't.
Yeah, you're gonna have to park over there in that lot.
It's not my first rodeo.
All
Come
right.
on. And so I'll park legally, carefully.
Okay. You park.
And so I'll grab my stuff, leaving my guns in the car as it is a college campus. Taking the
Nice.
knife, a new knife that I've procured now because I melted my last one. And yeah, so I'll go up. So what are people doing now after we parked and we're all settled and standing there?
The professorly looking gentleman is sort of sitting on the steps of the building, in fuming. There are several sort of groups of students. Some of them have scattered and sort of gone off about their business. Some of them are celebrating like it's graduation day, throwing papers up in the air.
I FaceTime the rest of the group.
And there's a group of them saying, "Suck it, Stevens!" and being rude.
I am FaceTiming the rest of the group and be like, y'all need to see this.
You all see this.
Sally puts down her sandwich mid-bite, answering.
Hi everyone. What is going on?
Oh, what is this?
Apparently some people freaking out on campus. I'm gonna...
Is that Professor Stevens?
Yeah.
I know that guy. He's a dick. What's going on?
I don't know. They just chased him out of class. Travis and I are gonna go find out what's going on.
Yeah, please. I'd love to know that.
Speaker. Doing work.
Just
You
say,
guys
hold
just see her ceiling.
just go, hold on. I just like surreptitiously, I'm just gonna hold the phone to the side so I can get the recording while we approach.
Okay. Who do you approach?
I guess the students first. I looked at Travis like, mob or...
These are your people, man. I am just a bystander.
All right. If I see anybody I recognize, I'll go to them. But if not, I'll just find someone.
There you go.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody you recognize.
Rebound from earlier.
It's a large class of people.
Just say, hey, what's going on?
Yo, Win, what's up?
Hey, Chuck.
You remembered.
Yeah, definitely. What happened?
Dude, everyone is freaking out. So you know Stevens is like the hardest math professor on campus, right?
Yeah.
Everyone aced his last test.
How?
I don't know, my guy. I didn't even know there was a test that day.
Wait, you didn't... How did you ace it then?
What? No, I mean, I took it. I just wasn't... I mean, a study. Because I didn't know there was a test.
I mean, I just like lead it as like, do you think you should have aced that test?
No.
All right.
Hey, gotta get lucky sometimes, all right? Every single one of us. It's a huge lecture class. 96 kids.
Yeah, I mean, you know, stuff like that happens. They talk about like typewriters, monkeys, Shakespeare. I'm gonna go find out what's going on with...
It's awesome. He had a freaking meltdown.
What'd he say?
I mean, he accused us all of cheating, and then we said, nah, dude, like, F you. Because we didn't cheat. Well, I didn't cheat.
Yeah.
Chuck don't cheat.
They do call him no cheat. They do call him no cheat Chuck.
Thank you.
Well,
That being said, the guy had a meltdown because a bunch of kids aced his test.
From the phone you hear. Yeah, that sounds like Stevens.
They're pocket talking.
yeah, just a cousin.
Yeah.
Was just telling him what's going. They used to go
Sweet.
Here.
Sup?
Yeah.
Hey. But yeah, dude, no, he freaked. I mean, he prides himself on failing people.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the American education system.
It was sick. But yeah, he accused us all of cheating, and we said, screw you, you can't prove it. And then he, I guess, ran out. It was awesome.
All right, well, I appreciate it, no cheat Chuck, but my colleague and I have some other poking around to do, so stay clean, kid.
Cool.
Yeah.
Win, are you sure
later,
this
Chuck.
is a case of paranormal mumbo jumbo, or is this just some douchebag in a tweed jacket who can't handle a bunch of kids filling in bubbles in the correct order?
The
No,
statistics of everyone just passing is 9,227.356 to 1.
Thank you, Hawking. Win, as I was saying.
Yeah.
Stevens does not let that shit happen. He tries to cull his classes. He's a total dick.
Yeah, I get the vibe, but I don't know. This is.
I mean, if this happened on its own, I'd say they cheated. I mean, they call him No Cheat Chuck, but that's because he cheats on everything. So, I mean,
Guy had me fooled.
Yeah.
Seemed like a perfectly upstanding kid.
no, it's
I know. I'm fucking with you, Win.
yeah. Anyway, they I don't know. Well, with this going on, and then the thing earlier with the swim team, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Check to see if the X is in the class.
Common denominator. That's a math thing, right, kid?
I'm rolling my eyes.
Noted.
And a
It
little
means I
thing,
got it right.
a little thing pops up that actually has the math done out, and like double thumbs up at the bottom of it.
Huh.
You know what? There's nobody in the classroom right now. We could go, and he threw his briefcase. There's just papers all over the ground.
Oh, there's papers everywhere. There were also lots of students sort of throwing papers up in the air
Never mind.
like graduation caps.
We could go look around the classroom, see if we can find anything there. Or if you want to go snoop around there, I can see if, what was your name? The ex-girlfriend?
Is it Jessica? Is that a thing? I was not here for that conversation.
Emily Fisher.
That's the one. Jessica Emily Fish.
Yep. She goes by her middle name.
I can see if she's in the crowd.
Do you know her?
I
Do
look
Rex?
her up on
Rex
Facebook.
sent you pictures. I'm positive.
Well, and I could just Google her. I'm sure.
At first glance, no, you don't see her.
I flag Chuck down for a second and say, hey, you know a Jessica Fisher?
No. Mm-mm.
I show a picture from Facebook. This girl, is she in this class?
Oh, Emily? You said Jessica.
Oh, did I say Jessica?
You did.
God damn it. You're throwing out too many names
I'm
right
sorry.
I thought you did it on
I'm
purpose.
sorry.
now. I'm done. Shut it down.
Anyway, thank you for joining Game Nights today on Slang 101.
Emily, is she in this class?
No. Oh, you know what her roommate is, though? Alyssa?
Alyssa. Cool. Thanks, Chuck.
No prob, Bob.
It's win, but okay.
It's an expression. Are you serious?
I like your friend.
Thanks, Chuck.
Later. Chuck out!
Oh man,
Chuck walks away.
you smoke far too much weed to be in this business of names.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
What makes you so sure it's the girls?
Well, like you said, common denominator. If she's in this class and two weird things happen in the course of a week,
All right.
maybe the roommate didn't like Jeremy too much. Wasn't much of a swim fan.
I mean, who is?
Yeah, maybe we look into her. Go with our original idea. Break into the apartment. See if she's got any witchy stuff.
I do like breaking into things, so classroom, apartment, wherever you need me, I'll do it.
I'm coming.
Nice. The muscle. I always said we needed muscle for this job.
Make sure you look for spell books. Maybe they just came across something weird.
Copy that.
If they did, there's probably going to be repercussions. So, like, make sure they're not going to die.
Yeah.
Fair. Cool.
All right. Shall we? I'll
Lead
pick
the
you
way.
up, Sally.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm around the corner at the subway.
Nice. All right, and yeah, the it's been decided in the chat that it is a Maserati Gran Turismo that I am driving.
Most excellent. So yeah, you take off with Win and soon Sally in tow to go do some crime, and
Do
that
some crimes. Do some crimes.
is what I will leave you with today. We will go ahead and end our session there as we begin a new potential mystery. Thank you so much, everybody out there who hung out with us and watched today, and to our new followers. We're so glad to have you here with us. We love and appreciate you, and thanks for watching our fun, silly game shenanigans here. We will be back for this in 2 weeks from today on Sunday the 22nd at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'm just saying things while I pull up my end of session rules here. We'll be back in 2 weeks on the 22nd at 4 p.m. Eastern time for the next session of Slaying 101. And before we leave you today, let's get our hunters some more XPs.
Whee!
At the end of each session, the keeper will ask the following questions. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Yes, we
The first one, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
1. That's a 1. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
Yes.
We did.
Two somebodies.
Mm-hmm.
In fact. Great. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Oreos are not vegan.
Very important to know.
Sally's 50% human.
Hmm.
Okay, I would say the Oreos are a little more pressing, but
You're
sure.
right. You're
Fair.
very correct.
Sure.
All right. And I will lump Sally into, did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
So Oreo's number 3, salad number 4.
Nice.
And Rex has an in on how to make, or he has the capacity to make fake licenses.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That is a completely legitimate license, and I will have you know that I worked very hard on that test.
And you outed me, dude.
I didn't out you.
To the players.
I outed you to the players. I'm sorry. I
wasn't
didn't
gonna
know
make
whether
any-
or not I was supposed to base it on the roll.
I love it. I will never sell you out to each other, but it's because you guys can do that yourselves. That's fine. Yeah, and I would say you learned a lot of important stuff about the world. Rex learned more about fighting ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Hard lesson.
Lots
Salt
of
in
things.
packets, not as effective.
Exactly.
Not so much.
We
So
learned
we'll
Travis
say-
can't throw.
The jury is still out on the salty charcoal. All right, I didn't actually hit a shot. It
It's
might
true.
have worked.
Maybe.
You hit 2 shots.
It might. That is true.
Yeah,
And
you
I
are
found
too-
out neither of you are ghosts, so my conscience
know.
is clear.
So that is something new and important about one of the hunters. Not ghosts. Not ghosts.
Confirmed.
All right. So yeah, everybody marks 2 experience
Oh my god.
for your
Level
3 to
up.
4.
That means I level up and get my motherfucking cars.
Hey. Most, if not all of you, have probably improved again.
Yeah, I've
Yes.
done a full circle since the last
Wild.
session.
There's a lot of failing this week.
I
Yes.
got 2.
Everything's fine.
I did not.
Sally rolled
I-
like fire today.
I was punching ghosts left and right, yos.
You do carry over, right? Like if you had so many, and then the session went and you got 5, 6, 7, you had some left. Those carry on.
Yeah, you keep them.
Okay, good. Then I did level a game. So
yeah, XP is not session dependent. Well, great, everybody. Let me know what you do, those of you that improved. And yeah, one more time, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Join us to see what this is all about. In the meantime, the game night schedule is below us if you're with us live on our Twitch page as well as on our Twitter. And it will be very soon updated because we had the return of Tidefall last week, which Sid was a part of. A wonderful first session for them, and hopefully many to come. And we have a couple of other new fun things and schedule shifts coming down the pike, which we will tell you about soon enough. And then also all of our wonderful players here, follow them on Twitter, follow them on Twitch, tune into all of their wonderful, wonderful things that they are doing and producing and playing in and running, because it's all great and you'll love all of it. And yeah, we're past our time. So I guess we will leave you and we will see you next time. But until then, good game, great hunting, and good night, Internet.
Bye.